My next guest is marking a lot of big milestones this year. Not only has Katie Tunstall just written the music for Clueless the Musical, which is doing incredibly well, she's also about to turn 50 and to celebrating the 20th anniversary of her debut album, which catapulted her to fame. Katie joins me now. It's so good to see you.
It's lovely to see you
now,
too.
Look, can we talk Clueless the Musical? Because this is a passion project. You know, it's like every musical, it takes a while to get there.
Long time, lot of investment. It's like being a high roller at the casino. You have no idea if you're going to win or not.
Wow, but you seem very comfortable writing music for, you know, because you're sadly not in the show, but you've written everything, haven't you?
I would go mad. It's eight shows a week at the same place. I'd lose my mind. But I think what I love about it is its emotion and melody and storytelling. And I feel like those things are maybe a little bit less fashionable in pop at the moment.
Right, OK.
But musical theatre's always got that kind of slightly more traditional songwriting, which I love doing.
No, absolutely. And it's exactly what you're doing, is telling that story. And we remember the movie, of course we remember the movie. It's doing really well, Katie. You must be so glad. It's had an extension, isn't it?
It has.
So that, again, that's like a sort of like
honestly,
a big tick. That's a
all
gold
of us
star.
are just like mopping our brows. And just so grateful, because there's a lot of films from that time. You know, Devil Wears Prada, there's Mean Girls, there was Legally Blonde. But Clueless, I think, was like the forerunner. And also because it's based on Jane Austen's Emma, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
It just gives it a bit more sort of emotional gravitas, because it's got that Jane Austen connection.
Yeah.
And also, it's the 90s. It was just the coolest decade of music, where you could have Right Said Fred and Nirvana in the top 10.
Yeah.
Like next to each other. Exactly. So my idea with the musical was that every song reminds you of a massive banger. So they're all completely different styles. I think we've got 24 different sounding drum kits on our electronic drum kit, but it goes from something that sounds like NSYNC straight into something that sounds like Alanis Morissette.
You must have had such fun doing that. You must have. You mentioned The Devil Wears Prada. And of course, the opening of The Devil Wears Prada is your song.
Yes.
I mean, that is brilliant. And of course, they're apparently remaking it, Katie, so they'll have to use the song again.
I might have to come up with another one.
Oh, you might have to come up with another
But it really changed my life, that. It was an amazing moment where it kind of opened the door to America, you know, because of the film.
But what a tune, though, Suddenly I See. It's a great
very
song.
Much.
It's a brilliant song. And the thing about your songs are, OK, it's 20 years ago, might have been 20 minutes ago. Still, do you know what I mean? It's still as relevant now as it was then.
When I hear it in the supermarket, it still sounds fresh.
It does.
And I always do karaoke. On Suddenly Aisle 3 is the game. That's the name of the game.
You're singing. I love that. I'm going to go shopping with you. Just for that. Just for that. Now, look, I know you've already done a couple of gigs for 20 years to mark that, but there's a biggie coming up, isn't there? A big one.
It's the biggest show of my life. Yeah? Without doubt. Wow. It feels like all roads have led here, because, you know, it's also having an album that people still listen to 20 years later. But the stories I get from people saying that they've had children, they've given birth to these songs, they've got married, they've
and other things, I'm sure.
I mean, other things as well.
Yes.
But
babies made.
It's so, let's hope there's some Katie Tunstall musical babies out there. But it's really amazing when you realise that this album is part of people's lives, and you never think about that when you're making it.
No, you don't. And it's a bit in the Albert Hall. I mean, it's a biggie, right?
And it's on my birthday. It's on
really?
my actual birthday.
It's on the actual 50th birthday.
I was like, it's either going to be a six-pack and some mates in the kitchen, or it's going to be 5,000 people in the Albert Hall. I thought, you've got to do something memorable. So it was a real vision board. I had the idea 2 or 3 years ago. I thought, that's what I'd really like to do, is play the album for everybody, start to finish.
Right.
And then...
So they will hear the whole telescope.
Exactly.
The whole
and then a bit of a party surprise afterwards that no one knows about yet.
Oh, it sounds great. What a lovely way to celebrate your birthday.
I know.
I mean, it's just brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic. And now you and your partner, I love this, doggies. You met in a dog park.
It's like a John Hughes movie from the 80s.
It is. I was going to say, you need to write a musical about how you met your man.
Dog Park, the musical, is the next project. But I adopted a doggie during COVID, little Minnie. Oh, gosh. She's totally PTSD. She doesn't... She's very scared of people, doesn't do playing or toys. And I'd been going to the dog park every day for about a year in Topanga, Calabasas, where I lived in LA. And about a year in, it was still COVID lockdown. My dog starts playing with another dog. And I'm like, oh my God,
wonderful.
she's playing. And then I look up and it's a 6'3" jiu-jitsu teacher. I was like, hello. Oh, wow, is this your dog? But basically my dog was like, that's my dad, that is.
So...
And she got us together.
She did it. She's the matchmaker.
She was.
Fantastic.
It was lovely.
It's wonderful. Well, look, Albert Hall, enjoy every single second of your amazing 50th birthday.
Thank you
and of
so
course,
much,
Clueless the Musical you can see in London's West End until March next year because it has been extended because it is so
and it's
good.
So fun. It's so joyful.
Uplifting.
We need joy.
Don't be just. Yes. Don't be just. Thank you. It's great to see you.
Great
Thank
to see
you so
you too.
much. Hi there. Thanks so much for watching our YouTube channel. We upload new videos every single day. So click here if you're interested in this video or head to the homepage for more amazing content.